Brightest blessings, everyone. Coming to you from my car again. This time driving to school. I just haven't been having a lot of time to shoot video lately, and you know, when I do have time, it's dark and it's just a pain in the ass. Well, I don't know when I'm going to post this up, probably in about a day or two, but actually I'm shooting this back-to-back with my last video. Actually back-to-back days. I shot my last video yesterday. I guess I'm just on a bitch rant today. Problem. Yesterday I was complaining about healthcare and why people are fighting universal healthcare, even though the official healthcare bill was not about universal healthcare. The opponents that wanted it to fail, I'm sorry, I'm trying to turn here. Usually I wait till I'm on the stretch of the road. Use anything to demonize it, make it sound like what it is, and then make sure it doesn't pass because of that. Can you see me? Anyway, now I'm talking about gas prices, oil prices. I don't watch a lot of TV when I get ready in the morning, simply because I'm not a morning person. I get up in time to do everything I need to do to get my ass outside of that house. Watching TV is not relevant to that, so I try not to. However, I do have the TV on in the background, the news, so I can hear things while I'm brushing my teeth in the bathroom, brushing my hair, getting my clothes on, yada yada yada. I can't hear anything in the shower. Yeah. The thing is gas prices, if you've noticed, are skyrocketing, and there's no sign of it slowing down. If it's going to change pace at all, it's going to increase faster and faster and faster. Okay, you remember way back when there was a oil crisis because one of the oil pipes burst, and what was it? The prices kept going up and up and up. In some places more than others. I hate this fucking thing. In some places more than others. Now, that pipeline was right here in Arizona. And I know that we got hit really hard with it. And I remember they were telling people, well, if people are gouging, you need to call this number to report it. Well, you know, I'm not going to sit there and go, well, if prices are high, so I'm going to report it. But it was getting really, really high. And so I called to report. And I and other people got the message that, oh, no, that's not gouging. $3 a gallon. When that hits $3 a gallon, then that's gouging. You remember when that happened? You know, that really wasn't that long ago. And now, look at the prices. Not $3 a gallon is a bargain. Yeah. It's reported that we may hit $6 a gallon. And unfortunately, I'm not surprised if it actually goes higher than that. Okay? Why? Because of the unrest in Libya. And it's just, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Our codependence on oil is just fucking amazing. Holy shit, I hit a yellow light. Our codependence on foreign oil is just fucking amazing. I mean, we have our dependence on the oil like crazy. We have an addiction. Americans have a crack addiction to oil, and we need to stop. It is not a renewable source of energy. It's not something that we produce. And not only do we use it and buy it, we're one of the heavier not producers, but purchasers of this. You know, it's going to be gone sooner or later, whether people like to admit this or not. We are going to be forced to stop using oil at one point or another. We might as well try to start weaning ourselves off of our our oil now that we can. We should have done it earlier, a lot earlier. But, looking back in the past, woulda, coulda, shoulda, let's do it fucking now. Never mind that America has a huge oil reserve. We're sitting on a shitload of oil ourselves, okay? Now, I'm not trying to condone drilling for oil. However, I still think it would be a better situation than what we're doing right now. We are doing things like putting our energy needs in the hands of our enemies. And even if they're not fighting with us or they don't have a problem with us, these are countries that have been, fighting with everybody. Okay? We are placing our energy needs. They have the ability to bring our country to a screeching halt. How smart do you have to be able to put that kind of power into anybody else's hands, let alone the hands of your enemy? It's like taking your testicles and putting them firmly in the hands of your enemy and praying he doesn't squash them like grapes. Does that sound very smart? No, it does not, but that is what we are doing on a daily basis. Now, I really don't support drilling oil in our country. I don't support drilling oil in any country. However, if we are just so fucking crack addicted on this oil stuff, any sort of recovery that we had made in this economy is going to be shot to shit because of the huge oil jackups. Should I call them jack-offs? No, I'm sorry, that's not the oil, that's the politicians. Not doing a goddamn thing because they're too fucking scared to stop lining their goddamn pockets. Now, yes, we could do one step better, and I do mean only one step, and start drilling in our own fucking backyard. It would be preferable compared to what we are doing at this point in time. Anything would be preferable as to compared to what we're doing at this point in time. However, if we're going to start drilling, we need to start having safety regulations and following the safety regulations. This bullshit about having less regulations and less people checking up to make sure the regulations are being followed are a crock of shit. Now, not only do we have to do this, but we also have to start looking for another. See, that will take the United States balls out of the hands of their enemies, and it will also take their energy needs and put it squarely in our own hands. That alone would be wonderful. But you see, that does not get rid of the fact that it is still a non-renewable source of energy. We are still going to have to start weaning ourselves off of our crack, better known as oil. There are many different things that we can do. We can start going all electric. None of this hybrid shit. All electric vehicles. We can start using hemp oil, which actually produces the exact same thing that you would get from regular crude oil. Cars would run just as good, if not better, on it. The car engine was originally designed to run on hemp oil to begin with, so it's not like we have to find another source. Hemp is a plant. Hemp can grow anywhere in the United States. You don't need to fertilize it. You don't need to use pesticides on it, and it grows like a weed. And a lot of people say, no, hemp, marijuana, everybody's gonna get stoned. You cannot get stoned off of industrial hemp. No, you cannot. Don't believe me. Look it up. You can even look it up on Wikipedia. Anyway, we need to start finding other sources. We have way too much technological advancement to have to be sucking on the teat of oil. This is ridiculous. And the people who have the power to do so don't do shit because they are greedy motherfuckers looking to line their pockets as quickly as possible while everybody else suffers. They're saying, cut, 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 cut. We need to cut until it hurts. But do they ever cut anything for themselves? Do they ever stop taking a raise, let alone start taking a cut in pay? I don't think so. They're saying that we have to cut, 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 cut till it hurts. We don't have the money for this shit, god damn it. Yet, we keep spending money, billions and billions and billions of dollars that we don't have to foreign countries in the form of aid. These countries have a higher standard of living than we do. They have universal health care. They can take care of their citizens with or without our help. And yet still we're throwing billions and billions of dollars and telling our people, sorry, fuck you. And I'm sorry, but that's not right. Now, Obama has the ability to do something, but he's going to have to be a drastic change. He's going to have to actually nut it up. He's going to have to cowboy it up. He's going to have to grow a pair. And he's going to have to piss some people off. He's going to have to say, this is what we need to do. This is what we're going to do. And I don't give a flying fuck if you don't like it. But Obama has yet to prove that he can do anything like that. And that's just sad. I'm not a politician, people. I'm not a poli-sci major. I'm not an economic major. I'm not even that smart in any of these arenas. Am I wrong? Tell me if I'm wrong. Where am I going wrong? What do we do? What do we need to do to make a change here? Something has to change. Something has to give. People are constant, to deal with this rise in gas and everything. Oh, what are you going to do? I guess I'm going to have to cut down on driving. Some people can't fucking do that. I have to drive. I have no ability to take public transportation. There's no fucking public transportation where I live. I have to drive a regular commute just to get to the nearest public transportation. My God, I live out in the Far East Valley that didn't even have a fucking city name. I lived in unincorporated Pinal County for the longest fucking time, and finally we got a goddamn name. Now I'm going to school in Tempe, Arizona. I finally got a job. I think I got a job that's going to allow me to telecommute if I need to, so that'll help a lot. But I fill up like twice a week. Not because I'm a fucking road hog, one of these people that drive Escalades and Hummers and all that stuff. I don't. I'm an environmentalist. But I have to drive. I don't drive any further than I need to because I'm an environmentalist. It didn't take the gas crisis, the oil crisis, a fucking crazy-ass Libya for me to do this. I've already cut where I could cut. What am I supposed to do? Buy a house in Phoenix? Or in Tempe? Or in a place that actually has fucking public transportation? I can't afford to buy 2 houses. If I could, I wouldn't have a problem ranting and raving about the goddamn gas. And who the hell is going to sell their house in a market like this? I'm already upside down in it. So what do you recommend I do? More importantly, what do you recommend people like me do? Because I'm not the only one. Blessed be.